ultra tanky dancing celestial girl that we all know until she's got a couple of items in her hand. And Flap opting to go for Impure Rage, so he does want to proactively trade in the lane.
Yep. Well, looking at the situation right now, it looks like this might be a game where there's not a lot going on for maybe even the first turtle. I think the first turtle, DFYG, will try to fight out as much as they can. And I think it's on Team Falcons whether they want to, fight back or they want to give the space that DFYG deserves. Because I kind of feel like unless Haji gets level 4 in time, I don't think Team Falcons can fight out that much.
Yeah, Lung took Mystery Shop and didn't go Purify instead, and now the early mid trade here has been looking really, really good. At the very least, is Haji able to get a lot of his damage down onto Yi1, including the passive damage from the bird. But I'm surprised Lung didn't go for pull yourself together and opted to go for Flicker.
I think he just feels like I have more damage, I win anyways. Why do I need the flicker if I can kill them first? Which honestly, with the fighter emblem, I don't think you can do. But hold on, a gank up top forces out Flap to use the purify, and I think that's gonna be good enough. Lung now losing the trades against Super Marco. Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's it. I have no idea how to follow up on that one.
Yeah, me neither, because again, I think this is a pretty significant mistake here. But we'll see. For now, early Purify being caught off of Haji, and this is what we were expecting, right? This should be a no contest. If by any chance Kyle's able to steal this, that'd be great. But look at Zed.
Now looking for the side, it looks like he was able to dodge quite a lot of damage created in Fracture here. The turtle is being worked on by Zhaoxi. Doesn't look like Kyle has any avenues to go in. DFYG secures the first turtle for free. Lung has a flicker, able to dodge it out, everything. And somehow Zhaoxi was able to get a kill onto Kyle. This is looking pretty good for DFYG as long as they protect their jungle and maintain this lead. They might win this one, Gideon.
Yeah, they might just win this one. So they're trying to back off at the very least. They've already found that early lead that we were hoping for. And now,
sino lamang? Na-earlyan na naman sila ng DFYG. Ba't ganon?
So that's going to affect Kyle a lot. He's not going to have
Nagbadang na to si Zed.
He's not wasting any time here. Look at him. He's already trying to zone out this Marcel to make sure that at least Lung is able to actually...
Parang di maganda lineup ng ng Falcons dito. Ay, hindi, nakapara sa si Haji. Panalo to, nakapara sa si Haji.
Charwin. Zed is going to be a glorified CCTV to see where this Nolan is going to be. As long as they have good vision on the Nolan, they know that they're not going to get invaded.
Oh, just missed the kill angle, and now
nice.
Star Moon away, but they get the trade down on towards the bottom side as Zed ends up going down. Is this going to be a potential steal on the Zhaoxi small green camp? We'll find out. Guess not.
Looks like Retribution is used, and that's going to be honestly very important. I would say that was worth it for the Retribution. In terms of the gold lead, it looks like Team Falcons actually does have a bit of advantage here. I wonder if it's just because DFYG has been losing some minions or creeps here and there. Shouldn't though. Well, a pause is here. So that's great.
Boy, yeah.
Not really, but
well, I mean, it's not the greatest in the world, but at least we can see where the leads are falling is starting to build up for. And DFYG, it's really just Zhaoxi at this point. Kyle, unfortunately, losing out that purple buff means that he's not going to be he's not going to be able to really force too many things. And Zed has been body blocking him down on this bottom side to deny reinforcements over for Super Marco. And that's the thing, Super Marco actually wants the lane to be pretty 1v1. He got a great trade onto Lung's side, and here at level 4 and beyond is when we're expecting actually that Super Marco needs to start controlling this lane even better and should be dominating it, because his trades with or without the endless battle generally is going to be at a higher DPS in comparison to Lung.
Yeah, DFYG has to be careful of that because Team Falcons, they skill much better. And we're looking at a clip here of how they were able to get Kyle earlier. And this is just where Zed is just in an unfortunate situation. He gets caught. Anyways, as I was saying, Team Falcons has a better scaling comp. That Haji, I would say, has better value in the late game by just pushing everyone away. And then Super Marco, compared to the Melissa being on the fighter emblem does mean that she can kind of fight all day, but she does not have the damage using any other emblem types compared to Super Marco on this Clint. kind of doesn't care what emblem he's on. He just does a butt ton of damage anyways.
He just does so much. Now, as we see that E1 is getting some pretty good damage on towards Ogwin's side with the help of their Hirara, and they want to make sure that Zed doesn't really show his face first. Now, I mean, at this stage, Kyle has to worry about two separate things. Wait!
Yep. Almost bursted down Ogwin, still surviving. Long, unable to get the kill. Unable to get that basic attack in. FishGod goes in. Does not use the shifting skies just yet. Does not see Team Falcons clumping up. Yagwai, they still want to get this turtle. And now FishGod just trying to zone them away. She's still on turtle, able to get it down to Yagwai. They should disengage. Flap able to get a kill onto Zed. And that's just gonna be
Kaya
it
ba nila
for
pasokin yan, Lude?
Team Falcons, they want to continue on. They want to get FishGod here, and FishGod
Nice.
get taken down by Kyle.
Nicely played, nicely
Nice,
played.
Lude. Hindi tayo papatalo dyan sa...
She shows up. Does he find one? And it looks like he will get at a bare minimum
Oh,
one. As he gets
nice
back up,
one.
does help him actually trade back to the bare minimum. And Falcons now take a T1 off top side because the cleanup just wasn't good enough.
That was very not worth it, but they were able to get Super Barcode, so that's good. Good and bad Falcons, they were able to get the turret, but they killed the turret, I would say, too fast, that they were not able to kill off the EXP cart. So FishGod wasn't super punished there. If they somehow let the turret just attack the minions for free, deny them of that EXP cart, then maybe they could have had a better lead. But hey, you know what? A turret's a turret, still a good trade overall. Bad trade for Xiaoxi, because I think he overestimated his damage at that point. But at least he doesn't have a Sky Piercer, so there's no stacks that was missing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He only got the Sky Piercer after he died. So at the end of it, he loses no stacks whatsoever, which is great for them. But at the same time, oh, hold on.
Well, was able to use the golden hour, denying FishGod of that engage.
Look at bot side. It's only going to get worse from this point onwards, right? Thunderbelt's already completed by Zed, so now he's starting to build up those stacks, and Ogwin at this stage still pretty squishy overall as Zed is starting to scale up pretty quick flicker from Marco though.
Yep, still able to catch Marco there. The damage is not going to be enough just yet. Haji used a defender airstrike onto Lung, so both gold laners have took way too much damage in that bout. Looking at mid here, Team Falcon clearing up fast, and all the while Cal is getting free farm down bot. And I would say this is the strength of Cal ever since 24. Hold on, Ogwin able to escape there. Looking at a turtle secured by Kyle. Team Falcons able to extend their lead here, almost 20k against DFYG 18.4.
Really good delay here from both Ogwin as well as Flap. They're looking for just a little bit more. The Falling Storm doesn't land at the bare minimum, but Youngfun looking for the punish.
Able to get that purify. Zed trying to continue on the fight, but again, the damage is not enough. And look at this, Kyle is stealing the creeps away, stealing away this purple buff. Oh no, he's just waiting for someone. Able to get Long. Now Team Falcons have
Hindi, yun, Long.
basically won the map.
Loong yun.
Yep, they've won the map. They should be able to get bottom tier 2 as well if they recognize, oh wait, DFYG have denied them information. Purple buff is up, so he's gonna wait.
Bagay sa kanya yung Loong.
That's when we're going to see the inevitable push down on that bot side. And you can see even from Haji's POV, he's sticking close towards that bottom side. He is ready to dash into that direction with the wings by wings when necessary. But right now, he's got full vision over the rotation of the DFYG to protect this T2 side. So luckily, they are able to save it, and it's only a purple buff net for Kyle.
Well, looking at all the items so far, I think DFYG, they're just not able to use this Eudora to catch someone off and then giving a kill over to Xiaoxi compared to game number 1 where the Farsa just has burst damage but can do the burst damage multiple times. Here it really is just E1 one-time ult and then that's it. So that's quite a big change that they have to get used to in the second game. Look at Team Falcons, they're all clumping up. They're basically getting free turret up top, probably setting up hoping that the Lord next spawn will be down bottom so that they have that long lane advantage.
I do want to talk about the fact that E1 has a Genius Wand as his first item. He's going for the glowing as his second, but honestly, I think they needed just a better answer to Flap because I don't think they're going to close the distance on Haji anytime soon.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, good set. 3 members in, and looks like the golden hour not going to hit onto anyone. FishGod is all alone though. Zed is there trying to follow up, able to get Flap. Flap is surviving everything, and Ogwin gets a kill onto FishGod. This is not looking good for Dongfeng Yaguai. Good set, but the damage simply isn't enough.
What an overheat. Like, Fish God's set was completely fine. He didn't need to start dashing forward after, and so far, things have been going really... Oh, wait, Zed's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, still survived, though, with that flicker, so looking pretty good. Lung takes a bit of damage, but should be able to heal from there. But he is a marksman. He should not be moving that forward. Even the damage from E1 is not going to be enough here. Gideon Flap is A-okay. Yeah, definitely Yaguai needs some kind of anti-heal here.
But Falcons, they can just drag this out because of that, and now look down towards the bottom side. They want to make sure that they get the orange buff and also clear down bot lane before they end up losing their holy shielding. But look at the position that they're fighting for. This Tri-Brush is now getting flushed out.
Flap got caught in that wall. But again, this Esmeralda is way too
Naku, makakalord na sila, Lode. Contest nyo!
His positioning, I gotta say, Eden, is making me very nervous. Almost everything can hit him, including the Lord here. And look at the minion wave at mid.
Naku, napitas.
For free. Ogo taking a lot of damage from Lung. Flap trying to get Lung, able to survive.
Uy, ang aga na
and now the
naman.
even got the Feather Edge strike out, almost killing Fish God. Oh, Ogo,
Ang aga na naman.
that was an ult. That was an ult.
That was
Lusaw!
That was an all.
Oh!
Now she goes behind, tries to get out the
muntik na
Lord.
Lode.
Owen able to stop Lung. One more hit from death. And Flap looking for a position.
Nice.
Team Falcons secured the Lord.
Napita si
and Lung
Ogwin.
able to get
Napita si
Ogwin.
Ogwin.
That was a lot of awkward positioning coming in from both teams. Zed will find Haji there. Haji should be able to get out of there. And Zed! Bird!
Grabe naman mga
The burn is not enough to get him down.
Prediction ba yun?
He breathes a sigh of relief. Cloud Shift, though, they're trying to find the
Pinanggigilan si
bare
Parra.
minimum. Fish God's got no backup whatsoever. As Super Marco teaches him, no. It doesn't matter how tanky you are. I deal true damage. Please go back home. I want to still hold on to my flicker, and everything is okay. But I agree with you. It was a really awkward fight from Dongfeng Yaguai. They gave up a lot of the space, and they ended up getting chipped out by the Lord because Team Falcons were able to sustain through like a majority of the poke damage is being thrown out. Not to mention that Haji just refuses to show himself and just holds on to that feather airstrike until absolutely necessary. This Lord should be able to net them something, but let's find out how hard they're gonna hit.
That airstrike used to zone people away. Flap cancel out. Oh, good engage coming in from Fish God, able to get Haji. Haji's all alone, but same can be said. Zed coming from the side, able to get a kill onto Haji. Nolan from Kyle is still waiting for Lung to show himself, for him to burst him down, but he finds Zed. Zed flickers out. Unable to be saved. Ogwin gets killed though by Lung. Overall, better trade for Dongfeng Yaguai.
Nice. Ah, man. I mean, if Team Falcons were able to just, pick up the kill onto Zed and then walk away, have a 1-for-1 trade, but missing a top inhibitor, that's still, in a macro sense, quite worth it for Team Falcons. This upcoming Lord is going to be quite difficult for Dongfeng Yaguai because a lot of their members, besides Zhao Shi, won't be able to deal with that wave. So at this point, they already have to commit at least one member to constantly clear that wave topside, and that is going to be a potential force error from Dongfeng Yaguai that Falcons are just making sure that they just don't have an answer to.
At this point, Gideon, I kind of want to see a dominance ice on Fish God, because I really feel like E1 is not enough to apply the Life Bane onto Team Falcons, especially considering that Fish God always gets surrounded by everyone. The gauge coming in from Flap. Flap stunned up. Feather airstrike used. Trying to get onto Lung. Lung took 2 shots. Took quite a lot of damage, but more damage was taken by Dongfeng Yaguai. Conceal use. Ogwin tries to catch 2, able to get 2 into that golden hour, and then Flap goes in. Flap gets caught, uses the Purify in the back line. Zed catches the members of Team Falcons. He wants to secure a kill, same as Lung. Now only 2 members from Falcons is alive. They're chasing for Flap. Kyle is too far away. Now Dongfeng Yaguai, amazing flank from both Zhao Shi as well as Zed.
Man, I gotta look at that VOD one more time. I was pretty sure that Lung somehow tethered Ogwin and was still getting auto attacks off. I'm not 100% sure if the damage went through, but we'll double check the VOD afterwards. But for now, at least Fish God is able to protect that top side, not let him shove all the way into the turret. And because of these 3 deaths from the side of Team Falcons, the Dongfeng Yaguai should net themselves the Lord, and they desperately need to get an inhibitor here off of Team Falcons if they want to even out that pressure. Rather a 50-50 rather than nothing at all as Dongfeng Yaguai secure the Lord.
Yeah, honestly, a VOD would be pretty nice because it does seem like Team Falcons, they were able to get quite a lot of abilities coming in from DFYG by using the Feather Airstrike. But again, I'm not sure. Perhaps Zed alongside with Zhao Shi was able to use the Conceal and throw all of those chaos, a lot of, you know, explosion, fireworks, and the likes. They just didn't notice that a wild Badang as well as this Hirara just came through and then got majority of the kills.
And now it's going to be the nice slow push here for the side of DFYG. They're not synchronizing the waves. They want the traditional front to back. And with the base open, they're hoping that Haji would at least use the Feathered Airstrike to try and chunk down this Lord. But he's not going to use it. He's holding, and now he's trying to zone him.
Yep, able to get quite a lot of damage onto the Lord. So this should be pretty safe here. I think DFYG, they were waiting on Fish God to find a good catch. But good spacing by Team Falcons to deny that. And now, instead of going for the Dominance Ice, since he is the setter for the team, he goes for the Winter Crown. In case he messes up, he's still able to outplay the situation.
I don't understand. What do they want? Do they want the outer turns or do they want that mid inhibitor? They gotta pick one here because the DFYG keep on changing their priorities.
Well, Flap took quite a lot of damage. E1 was able to get that life being onto him, but look at Super Marco, 4 items in. The burst damage is going to be quite a lot. At this point, I feel like he is going to auto crit, so the damage should be enough to take down DFYG. His problem is getting in range, that's it, because if he goes too far forward, he might get catched by Zed or Zhao Shi, so he has to keep himself far enough so he doesn't get caught, but somehow close enough to still deal damage.
But that's only if Ogwin is kind of in a position where he's not engaging and he's proactively peeling, right? Because that's kind of the only safety net that he has, that Super Marco actually has, besides Haji. And even then, we've seen Haji let that Feather Airstrike rip super early in the fight to get the guaranteed damage. Because DFYG, they don't have as much sustainability, right? A lot of the damage that's being applied to them as poke generally is pretty permanent overall. And I think that DFYG, look at this, they know.
Yep, they found Long still survives. Outplayed Kyle. Kyle gets
Wow.
taken down. And now
Wow.
has to use the golden hour defensively. DFYG gets a kill onto Kyle. That is not what Team Falcons want, Gideon.
A really good read, a very good read, in a matter of fact. Now that Kyle is
Paano
there, I
pa
think
ata
he'll
sila
be able to
Lodi,
get
ah?
into position without
Ba't
some
parang
kind of
nalologi
sacrifice
na
coming
sila
up from Team
bigla?
Falcons. Ideally, it's probably just the golden hour to buy just a little bit of time. First position would be nice, but DFYG is already here to punish.
And they really want to get Flap out of the way, already force him to use the Purify. And now, even the ult got cancelled out. It's a pretty quick ult, so they should be able to get that back pretty soon. Feather Airstrike used, unable to get the damage onto the long, only the Fish God as well as E1. Fish God goes in.
Nice one. Ganda ng talon ni Flap. Nice one. Oh my gulay na dip. Naligtas yun. Kaya pa. Nice. Kaya pa, habol. Habol. Nice.
Probably gonna get another
Nice.
double kill for Super Marco. DFYG overextends. 3 members had to pay the price.
Oh man, just great reaction time. Really great reaction time. Being able to flicker out of the Wombo combo coming in from Zed. And he found like a really good engagement on top of it. Luckily, they're able to buffer their abilities and they're going for the endgame scenario. E1 taken out. And I think they might have this in the bag.
Yep, the Lord is spawned, so they're able to delay just a bit here. Long takes way too much damage. He has to go back and base.
Tapos?
The rest of the team
Tapos na,
takes
Lode.
so
Tapos na.
long to spawn. Long, can he cover all by himself?
Oh,
He's trying his hardest. Taking a
nice.
lot of damage. He still has the immortality.
Pinakabalang.
But the
Pinakabalang,
game is over, team
Lode.